The Palm Bay Police Department Traffic Unit is 5 dedicated officers that we handle all traffic-related complaints, whether it be parking issues, speed complaints, reckless driving complaints, off-road vehicle complaints, crashes, you name it. Our ultimate goal is to make sure everyone out on the roads in the city of Palm Bay drives safely and courteously. We want to reduce the crashes if we can. Ultimately, we want to reduce the fatalities. I mean, we have far too many fatalities. One is one too many. So we do what we can on a daily basis through our enforcement efforts, our education and enforcement efforts, because it's not all about enforcement. Sometimes it's about education. I can stop somebody and give them a verbal warning, and that'll be enough to curtail the behavior. Sometimes it's not, and a citation is issued. Crosswalk safety is utmost important. I mean, that's why we have crosswalks at intersections or mid-block crosswalks. That's the safest route to get across a roadway, especially a major intersection. We ask that when they come up to the crosswalk, they press the button, they wait, they make sure traffic is clear, and they make sure that they have a signal, because crosswalk pedestrians, they have their own signals. So when the crosswalk illuminates letting them to walk is when they can cross. We ask that they not cross at any other time. School zones are obviously utmost important because those where our little ones are. You know, I have a child myself, so when he's in the crosswalk or he's at school, I want to be sure he's safe. So when you come upon a school zone, normally there'll be a sign with a flashing yellow signal. It warns you to slow down and adhere to that speed limit. We catch far too many people that don't even see this. I don't know how they miss it, but they don't see the sign and they blow right through over the speed limit. School buses is another thing. They're all illuminated with lights and stop signs. Adhere to that. You come up behind a bus that's stopped with the stop signs out and you go to pass it, you don't know that there's children not exiting that bus and trying to cross the roadway. Speeding is obviously one of the top complaints we get in the city. Speed kills. Ultimately, I can't emphasize it enough. When you're speeding, sometimes you're not always paying attention. You're in a rush to get somewhere. We ask that you don't speed, because speeding can lead to crashes, and crashes lead to injuries and fatalities. Red light running is probably number 2 on the top complaints we get throughout the city. When you come upon a traffic signal and it's changing from green to yellow, yellow doesn't mean let's try to beat the light. They are set on specific timers. Yellow is there for you to slow down and caution, because there's other cars that are going to be coming across at an intersection. They do cause wrecks. Another part of that is people that want to slam on their brakes at the last minute. If you're that close to the intersection, we ask that you try to make it through safely, but do not run the red light. Texting and driving is probably right around there, number 3 on our list of complaints that we get. It's now become a primary stop. So if we see you out texting and driving, we can stop you. We don't have to have another reason, and we will issue a citation. If you're at a stoplight and you're stopped, you can text. But once your light goes green and you start moving, you have to put that phone down. It causes too much of a distraction. You know, you looking at your phone, you go the entire length of a football field before you look back up on the road again. All the rules that I've explained to you are pretty much common sense. Anybody that gets behind a wheel needs to adhere to these rules, because they will keep you safe and the other ones out there on the roadway safe. And that's ultimately all the Palm Bay Police Department and the traffic unit we want. We're not out here to hammer everybody with tickets. We're out here to educate them and try to slow them down and keep them safe while they're traveling in the city of Palm Bay.